Thank you, Dr. Firoz, for your insightful presentation. Moving on, we have Professor Shweta Banait. She is Assistant Professor, Department of Artificial Intelligence and Data Science at DY Patil College of Engineering, Pune, Maharashtra. I invite Professor Shweta for her presentation.
Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you're audible.
Is this visible to everyone?
Yes, the screen is visible.
Okay. A very warm good afternoon to all distinguished guests, respected researchers, industry leaders, policymakers, faculty members, and dear students. I feel deeply honored to stand before you today at International Conference on Emerging Technologies, Sustainability, and Global Collaboration, ICETSGC-25, here in the beautiful city of Barcelona. At the outset, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to Immense Spear, the organizer of this remarkable global conference, for giving me as an opportunity for keynote speaker. I am Professor Shweta Banait, Assistant Professor in the Department of Artificial Intelligence and Data Science at DY Patil College of Engineering, Akurdi, Pune. I have been teaching profession for last 17 years. Today, my keynote topic is AI for sustainable human development, data, intelligence, and global collaboration for better future. It is not a just conference topic. It's a responsibility. It's a vision, and it is necessary for our world today because the world is changing very fastly. We are living in a moment in a history where technology is moving faster ever before. Artificial intelligence is transforming how we learn, how we work, and how we make decisions, even how we imagine the future. So, yet, with this rapid transformation comes a big, meaningful questions. And the biggest question is how can AI contribute not only for innovation but also for humanity, equality, and sustainability? So, in today's conference, I'll explore this question. Before talking about AI, we must understand what sustainable human development really means. Sustainable human development is not only about the economical growth. It is about creating a world where people is living with dignity, opportunity, and well-being without harming further generations. This is the important thing. It includes different things like quality education, better healthcare, gender, gender equality, environmental protection, digital inclusion, clean energy, and equitable growth. The United Nations Sustainable Development Goals remind us that development must be inclusive and responsible. However, we face the challenges like climate change, resource scarcity, mental health issues, unequal access to the data and data tools, slower decision making in public systems, poverty and unemployment, and the gap in education and health sectors. So AI offer a powerful tool to address these challenges, but only if we use it wisely. AI without a data is like what we call a car without a fuel. As Dr. Rana explained about the importance of data. Data play an important role in AI sectors because if we feed the garbage data to the machine, it will generate the garbage output. So it is important to understand the dynamics of a data. Data contains so many dynamics. It contains a different patterns. If we understand that patterns, then we can what we call treat many things. There are different sources of data. Like the data comes from smartphones, social media, sensors, satellite, healthcare, or environmental monitoring systems. So the different data play an important role at different places. Like in healthcare sectors, AI can what we call detect the diseases at earlier stages. without the interference of human or a doctor. So if we predict the diseases at earlier stages, then we can take a protective action. In the field of agriculture, the farmer benefits from real time, like the soil insights or the weather forecasting. So it is a help for them for crop plantation. For the environment, like data help to monitor air quality, track climate changes, and even predict the natural disasters. In education sector, like the learning analysis of the students help the faculty members to focus on the slow learner and the fast learners. In the governance, AI powered system help to create the transparent, efficient, and citizen friendly public services. So this is important to understand the data. But with the data comes with the responsibilities like the privacy, security, fairness, bias, and must handle the data carefully. AI is not a magic, it is the mathematical tool. Like it is algorithms or it has a computational powers, but its impact is magical when applied correctly. If it is not applied correctly, then it is very dangerous. AI is useful, as I already told that AI is useful for the personalized learning for every student. In the small cities, if the students have the access to the what we call the online tutors or the learning apps, then their learning must or will be improved. Doctors can use AI tools for faster diagnostics. AI in the agricultural field can be used to take the precision decisions so that it reduce the waste and improve the quality of yield. So AI can also used in the climate change for various purposes. It can also use in the industry like the 4.0, automation, robotics, IoT, and AI. So it can reduce the risk and enable the sustainable and what we call the productive manufacturing. AI can use in the urban cities so that it will improve the learning and it will help to manage so many things like the waste management or energy efficiency. So there are different sectors of AI, which is useful. Like in a healthcare systems, many of the people is suffering from mental related disorders or the mental issues nowadays, like the stress and anxiety. If we use the AI systems to identify the stress level at earlier stages, then we can take the predictive actions. So AI is not replacing humans, but it amplifies the human capabilities. AI can be developed for implementing. AI development cannot be what we call the implemented by the one country alone. Sustainability is not a national issue; it is a global issue. So the global collaboration is important. Right now, the global collaboration is important in a way that the climate change affects all the countries. The pandemic do not what you call the recognize the boundaries. So the pandemic is due to the pandemic all over the world is affected. So energy crisis required a global solution, and the cyber threats affects all nations. So that's why it is important to understand the AI, and it is important to build the collaborations. To build the sustainable human-centric AI futures, the country must work together with like the same purposes and the responsibilities. First is a nation must share their research and best practices. Second thing that it is essential to develop the ethical framework so that AI system remains fair, transparent, and accountable across the globe. Third important thing is it promotes the cross-cultural training, which enables AI to understand the diverse human values, languages, and the social context. It is also help to reduce the bias in the data. And the fourth one is the country should invest in joint projects where the shared data platform and collaborative innovations like the strengthen the global climate changes or what we call the healthcare systems and disaster response efforts. Finally, the world must develop support a development of the nation, ensuring that the AI technologies is equal and inclusive. Because the what we call the digital inequality must never become a new form of poverty. we are facing such kind of problems. But the Barcelona, as the host of this conference, symbolizes the innovation, creativity, and global connections. This gathering shows that the collaboration is not a dream; it is happening today. So I am very much thankful for the organizers of this conference. As I already told about the data, in case of data, ethics, trust, and human values play an important role. AI is nowadays AI is unbelievable powerful, but for it to truly serve the humanity, it must first be trusted. This trust is built on strong ethical foundations. So the key principles guiding the AI are transparency, fairness, privacy, safety, accountability. At the heart of this human centric AI, the technology must support human dignity, not replacing it. Human judgment, empathy, creativity, and emotional understanding are irreplaceable. We cannot replace these things, but AI should amplify, not diminish them. One of the most critical challenge is avoiding AI bias, because if data contain the bias, then we will get a different output uh, at a different places. So it's important that in a data we need to remove the bias. So one of the most important, if we use a different kind of data, means diversified data, then algorithm is continuously, if we train the algorithms with diversified data, then learning in the algorithm is improved and it will reduce the bias. So it is important to share the data at a global platform. Finally, AI governors play a vital role in shaping our future, because the government and organizations must develop AI policies and that are clear, fair, practical, and globally aligned. If it is globally aligned, then 1 plus 1 is 2 everywhere. So this is the biggest problem in AI, because right now 1 plus 1 is not true everywhere. We ensure that AI becomes a force for all social good. In the end, ethical AI is not just a requirement, it is a foundation for sustainable development and for building a future where the technologies serve humanity with integrity and purpose. Right now, there are so many powerful examples where the AI is deployed successfully, like in healthcare, for disease monitoring or X-ray, disaster management, education sector, clean energy sectors. These are the examples. These are the different examples where the AI play an important role. Our mission and our responsibility is to scale these innovative practices globally, so that every society, every community, and every individual benefits from the power of AI. So this is the biggest, what we call, the punchline for my speech. As we know that students and youngsters are most important part of the society, so it is important that our youth must empower with AI skills, critical thinking, ethical understanding, and entrepreneurship mindsets, research exposure, and global collaboration. So it is important that in the education sector we must inculcate the policies which is related with AI, and encourage hands-on the learning, support individual labs, promote the interdisciplinary research. And industry must offer the internship for different students, provide the mentorship, support the startups, and build real-time AI solutions. So the future belongs to the youth, but we must guide them. Guidance is important, as they have the caliber. We just need to motivate them in a right way. Responsible AI is not what we call the restrictions. It is a pathway to safe and fair and more sustainable future. But there are what we call the different risk associated with the AI, and the major risk is job displacement, data misuse, deepfake and misinformation, ethical concerns, lack of transparency, and unequal accesses. over what we call dependency of machines, and it will kill our personal intelligence. So we it is important to, it is also important to work on the risk factors of AI. Our vision for a future is we imagine the world which is responsible and human centric AI. Like, dream that a world where every child receives the personal education, and the world where diseases are detected before the symptoms, the world where no one sleeps hungry, a world where our cities are clean, efficient, safe, and green, a world where global conflicts are reduced, and a world where sustainability and technology grow together to ensure that the progress never comes at the cost of our planet. This is not a, what we call the science fiction. This is the future without our, what we call, our research. But this is most important thing is that this future is depend entirely on our choices, what we choose today, our policies, our ethics, our collaboration, our commitments. We decide whether AI become a tool for inequality or a force for a global goods. AI is more than technology. It is not a tool to shape a better tomorrow. But these techniques cannot be save the world. These techniques the help if we work globally, or what we call in a collaboration. Then definitely this is the powerful what we call innovation to preserve the world. Human with the compassion, collaboration, and research responsibilities,